How's it going, folks? And welcome back to Puck to Prem. We have played 9 games since you were last here, 9 games into the league season, a cup game that we navigated. Today, we're taking on Lewes FC in the FA Cup second round, a team that I managed many, many years ago. An old friend, I suppose you could say, but we should talk about new friends. And Aaron Ben, this guy, scored 4, you might remember yesterday. Looked quite good. He is quite good, folks. 14 goals in 9 games. He's been incredible. We look good at the top of the table. 2 big games, including the Lewes game and a match against St Albans, who are top of the league. Lots to cover. Let's get straight into this. We're back, everyone. Today is episode number 13, if I'm not mistaken, of Park to Prem. It's unlucky for some. We're going to hope it's not been unlucky for us. We've got 2 games which I think are going to prove quite the test, but I feel like we should test ourselves because based off how we've started the season, we should be quite good, I feel like, this year. I want to play the big teams and see how we stack up against them. And St Albans and Lewes FC, Lewes playing the tier above us in the Vanarama National South, I think are going to provide just that. Now, as I said, 9 games played since you were last here. We're going to go through these fairly quickly. So the first game after we left things was against Enfield Town, a team who are relatively well established at this level, and unfortunately, they beat us 3-1. But the good news is Ben scored, and he got another goal, or 2 actually, as we took on Coggeshall in the league. We won this one 3-0, Ben got 2, convincing performance. We've had lots of performances like this, but unfortunately, to end the month of August, we lost against Ramsgate at home, a game that we really shouldn't be losing. Ben did score in it. In fact, Ben has just about scored in almost every single game since we were last here. He's been pretty useful. But it did mean that our record to start the year was 2 wins, 2 losses in 4. Not incredible, but mid-table-ish. And I felt like September was going to be the real test for us. So when in the first game of this real test of a month, where we have lots of games, we won 8-1. I felt pretty good. In this game, Dowdy got 4, Ben got 3. I don't know who got the match ball. I let them argue about it after the game. But another nice little bit of news was the fact that Sadiq got his first goal for the club. Was it a header? Of course it was a blooming header. The man's got 18 jumping reach. It hit the crossbar. The backspin saw it go across the line. And yeah, that was goal number 7 in a very good 8-1 win. A result that probably did flatter us a little bit. I mean, look at the XG. I'm not sure their goalkeeper has hands. That is the only explanation I can come up with. Apparently, they're paying him £110 a week. I hope whoever the manager is fined him because they didn't deserve to get paid after that game. The next few games we won fairly convincingly, actually. 3-1 against Boers and Pitsea in the league. We then beat AFC Totton in the FA Cup first qualifying round. And then we beat Horsham, a local rival to us, a team just down the road from Three Bridges. We won this one 1-0. Brandon Fitzgerald getting the goal. The 16-year-old centre attack in mid, of course, filling the boots of Gala this year. Hasn't maybe been quite as good as Gala when it comes to goal scoring and scoring screamers and stuff. But 2 goals, 3 assists, 2 player of the matches for a player who was only 16 years old. That is nothing to scoff at. He looks very much at home at this level. Great to see him get the all-important goal in that local derby. 2 more games played though, and things didn't quite go to plan. We drew 2-2 against Kingstonian. In this game, we actually took a 2-goal lead. We threw it away. Ben scored 2. Ben scores lots of goals, it turns out. I mean, you can see the goals he scored here. He got a lot. Unfortunately, he didn't get any in our most recent game against Malden and Tiptree. Words are hard. Malden and Tiptree, by the way, a team competing for the playoffs alongside the likes of Enfield, who you might remember we lost 3-1 to. But with our great start to the year, we currently sit in 6th, but we do have the best goal difference of a +12 because we beat one team 8-1, which definitely inflated things, but it's been a great start to the year. St Albans coming up after the cup game is going to be a good little test. If we lose against them, we will be 10 points behind them at the top of the table. And whilst I don't expect us to compete with them really this year, losing today probably would be just waving bon voyage to the top spot in the group and the automatic promotion spot. You can see Aaron Ben, 14 goals, is top goal scorer. The next highest only has 8. That gives you an idea of just how good he's been. In terms of average ratings, Aaron Ben's leading the way, but Cardo Sadiq, the tall man at the back, has been very good. Not just either as a set-piece merchant. He's actually only scored 1 goal in 9, but a 7.87 rating largely comes out the fact he's won every single tackle and completed 164 clearances in 9 games. Yeah, this man is very, very good at defending, it turns out. And yeah, he and Ben are just leading the charge right now. Elsewhere in the team, little shout out for Harry Molyneux, a guy playing left back for us this year, a player we really brought in for his technical ability and his ability going forward, and so far, he's really shown that. 5 assists from 9 appearances is nothing to scoff at. Of course, with our system, wingbacks have always been a little bit of a question mark position. We've never really been able to get a lot out of wingbacks. I do feel like Molyneux is our first proper kind of semi-creative fullback we've been able to get into the team. So far, he's doing a really, really good job for us. Of course, we do have James Thomas, who can also play left back, but just comparing the two of them here, you can just see how Molyneux is better defensively, more athletic, but it is his technical and attacking and vision ability that is really setting him apart right now. But anyway, the first game today is against Lewes FC. As I mentioned in the intro, long-term viewers, you'll know we managed Lewes FC like 6 years ago. It's a long time ago now, so a familiar team to me, a team that, you know, I do still keep track of and see what they're doing in real life. In this save game right now, they are 5th in the Vanarama National South. They were promoted from the division that we are currently in 2 years ago. They won the league. So, you know, they're a team who have done the path that we're currently walking. Going to be interesting to see how we size up against them. In terms of our team for this game, it's full strength. To be honest, I've not been rotating stuff much so far this year. If we just look at the overall appearances, you can kind of see there is a settled 11 that play all the games highlighted here in purple, and then the fringes of the team. Maybe I should be doing a little bit more rotation, but with the current fixture congestion, I've not really felt the effect of injuries or felt a desperate need to rotate. And, well, as you can see from the sea of greens in average ratings, the current team is settled and also playing very, very well. But anyway, let's get into this. This is only the FA Cup's second qualifying round, but I feel like it's always nice to have a few matches where we're really going to test ourselves today. We've had a great start to the year. We won last episode convincingly. Obviously, this is a chance to go up against a team in the league above us. And obviously, the St. Albans game is against a team who are currently top of the league that we're in. So these are going to be harder fought, I imagine. I'm not expecting us to have a player score 4 goals in this game, especially because we're already 30 minutes into this game. Nothing has happened against Lewes so far, although, got to say, we've had more of the possession and a lot more shots. We're creating a lot, but we're quickly approaching half-time. That hasn't been a highlight. Now, I could just cuddle the players here and tell them that they've done a really good job, but no, not happy. We've not scored. We can't win if we don't score here. I've got to be honest, forgot to check if this round goes to a replay if it's a draw. That would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it? Let's hope it doesn't come to that. We've got a chance here. Molyneux, of course, 5 assists to his name already. A player very capable of putting the ball into the box. Not the best delivery there, but we might get another chance as Tobin has an effort from range. Tobin at right back, not quite had the attacking output of Molyneux, but looked very, very solid nevertheless. Fitzgerald, quick free kick. Cleared away though. We're straight on the attack again. Coming up to the hour mark, we might look to make some subs here before too long. Jones with his back to goal. Ball dinked through to Dowdy, who looked a mile offside. He's put it into the bottom corner. I'm waiting for the linesman's flag to be raised, and it is raised. I knew straight away. Wasn't going to trick me, Football Manager. I wasn't going to celebrate it. I mean, it's not even close, is it? That is embarrassing from Jack Dowdy. Rip the armband off his arm. He doesn't deserve to wear it. So in this game so far, Fitzgerald's not played great at centre attacking mid. So I'm going to bring in Curtis Gaylor, a man who's not really played much this year. Of course, he's been replaced this season, but he's been a hero of the team. Doesn't often make the bench, but with the expanded bench that we have for the FA Cup with 7 subs, he can be here. Elsewhere, Jones hasn't had the best of games, so I'm going to take him off and bring in Dale Black. Just as a little reminder, Dale Black is a bit of a weird player. At 17 years old, I don't really feel like he suits any one role as a centre mid, but I am training him to play box-to-box midfielder. He's got good passing for this level, good vision, good work rate. His physicals are well-rounded, if not super standout. Hoping he can come on, maybe inject a little bit of aggression and a little bit of creativity into this team. 20 minutes left here. Lewes have not created a great deal at all. Just the one shot on target. Lots of reasons for optimism, even if we were to go on and lose this game here. But the way the match has flown, I kind of feel like we have a chance here. Is that mad to say? I'm starting to believe it could be possible. Black bringing the ball forward, plays it inside to Ben. Gaylor with it, hits it from range. It hits the crossbar. We can't get to the rebound. It was very nearly a Curtis Gaylor special from range there, but for the woodwork. I realise that with 10 minutes left here, probably should check the rules for the competition and if this goes to a replay, but at the same time, I don't really want to change how we're playing. I don't know if I'd want to go more attacking. We're controlling this game, having a lot of the ball. We're creating all the chances, really. I don't feel a desperate need to change things right now, other than maybe bringing in some fresh personnel. Anyway, Ben is through. Ben, you score these. You've been on fire so far. The first chance that's fallen his way of the game, and he's got camera shy. Oh, I would have put my house on him to score that. He's been, as you've seen, he's been incredible. 14 goals in 9 in the league, a hat-trick in the previous round of the FA Cup. But fret not, because Cardo Siddiq is here for his second goal of the year. I don't know why the gamer said it's his third goal. Maybe he scored one in the FA Cup previous round that I can't remember. Gayler, though, on off the bench, set-piece specialist, picks out Siddiq. And the 18 jumping reach, everyone. He's an absolute weapon. We take the lead in this game. And I've not learnt my lesson. I'm turning on time wasting. 5 minutes left. I don't want to change anything. This would be a crazy scalp to get. And an FA Cup run, although we have got a few more rounds to get through, and a good FA Cup run could really help the club finances. So let's not play down this opportunity that we're now being presented with. We want to win this game. Jack Dowdy bringing it forward. Plays it back to Tobin. Now with Thompson. Nice build-up play here. We're holding on to the ball nicely. Gayler, Dowdy, wide to Tobin. Options in the middle. That was not the option in the middle to play it forward to. They're going to look to get in behind. But Siddiq, who's the goal scorer, who's been sensational so far this year, so composed at the back. Kind of brought him in thinking he'd be a bit of a set-piece weapon. He's been more than that for us so far. And he's read the play well, and we're now building it up from the back. Gayler, Dowdy. I mean, if the strikers score the one-on-ones, this could be so much more comfortable. But with 4 minutes left, we've got a corner. I mean, Gayler's over it again. Where's Siddiq? He's 191 centimetres tall. He's got 18 jumping reach. There he is. I mean, I just expect him to score every single header he gets. It's not going to happen, but time is trickling away here. Make no mistake, this is a huge result. This gives you an idea of where we're at, and it kind of feeds into the thinking that I've had rumbling in the back of my mind that actually, maybe we should be looking at playoffs this year, at the very least. We have just provided a massive scalp, taking out a team who are currently in the playoffs of the league above us. Yes, we're at home. Yes, it took a corner, but we were the better team throughout this game. I mean, you can see here, we had 3 times the XG, more of the ball, more than twice as many shots. And with that, we make it through the FA Cup second qualifying round. And for people wondering, how much money do you get for that, Jack? We get £3,000. Yeah, it's not that great. I mean, it's only the second qualifying round. The third qualifying round, we'll get £5,000 if we make it through. There is then a fourth qualifying round before the League 2 and League 1 teams get added into the mix for the first and second round. So a long way to go in the FA Cup, but make no mistake, that is a huge and historic result against Lewes FC. Lots of reasons to be happy with that. And also just a little thing that I forgot to mention, Perry. I've started nicknaming Perculis Perry because the comment section said that he looked like a platypus or something. I don't know. I think it's a cartoon reference. I genuinely don't know. But Perry here, something platypus, I don't get it. Look, he's very good, but I have loaned him out because he wasn't getting any first-team football. He's playing for Witham in the Isthmian North Division. He's played crap for them so far. So, yeah, Perry, maybe step it up a little bit, mate. I don't want them sending you back early because they are paying your wages right now. But anyway, that was a crazy first result today. We've got St Albans in 4 days' time. They are top of the league. They are running away at the top. They've not lost yet. If we beat them, I'm going to get carried away and really start to big us up. It's away from home. It's going to be tough. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so after a good, albeit slightly unconvincing result against Lewes, I'm hoping that we're going to do the double today, a double of very unlikely results. It's going to be a big, big challenge for us. St Albans are top of the table. They're a team who, let's be honest, they're very, very good. We were relegated a couple of years ago. Last season, they finished second, but bottled it in the playoffs. Their key player is Luigi Gaspar, who is a Brazilian chap who used to play for Arsenal. So, yeah, he's quite good. I mean, he's got a proper HD photo, so you know that he's a decent little player. When it comes to our team, not changing anything. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I say that. I got to remember, actually, we have less slots on the bench now. So I've got to revert the bench back from the previous game. I'm sorry to Braithwaite and to Gayler, who are losing their spots. One person who I think deserves a little bit of credit, actually, is Thompson. You might remember Thompson as the chap who was a bit of a standout player for us last year. This year, his assists haven't quite been to the same level as they were previously, but his average rating is still really, really solid. He's been such a good player for us the last couple of years, getting to the point, really, where maybe I have to weigh up trying to sign him permanently from Nuneaton Borough if the opportunity arises. I was thinking about playing Gayler instead of Fitzgerald, but I think for this game, we're going to give Fitzgerald the nod. I just do wonder if Gayler, even if he is just a much worse player overall, like, is it worth just having a bit of dead weight in the team where from open play, he's probably not as good, He does have 14 corners and 12 free kick taking. If we do look at our current set piece takers, our next best corner taker has 8 corners. Then it's Thompson with 7. Then it's Molyneux with 6. Yeah, it's not amazing really, is it? Our set piece ability beyond Gala. But anyway, we're not going to worry about that right now. I feel like Ben's been a little bit quiet. I'm concerned. You know, he's not scored in 2 games. Is he broken? He's got 14 in 9. If he wants to keep that kind of goal scoring record up, he's got to score a lot of goals, and goals in big games like this one could prove rather critical. He's going to play alongside Jack Dowdy up top. Fingers crossed, touch wood. We're going to come out of this with a 2nd win today. To be honest, if we could get through this game with just a draw, that would still be a really, really good sign. St Albans, as we've already identified, finished 2nd in the league last year. They are a team well established at this level. And whilst, you know what, we've been able to string some good results together and really punch above our weight, I do feel like this is going to be a bit of a task for us. I've just noticed something. Can you notice what I've noticed here? This is a very, very narrow and very, very long pitch at St Albans. That might really play into our hands with our really, really quick defenders. I say really, really quick defenders. Our fairly quick defenders, but also our very quick attackers. I'm looking at Dowdy and Ben and thinking, you have 13 acceleration. On a pitch this long, there's going to be a lot of space behind the defensive lines to run into. That could certainly play into our favour. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, this is a mental pitch, right? This is the longest pitch I've ever seen in Football Manager. It's like 100 metres end to end. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we're trying to win here, Jack. Focus on the match. Ben, Dowdy, you can see here there is so much space with this long pitch to get into. It'll be interesting to see how each team can make some use of that. I wonder if St Albans' game plan revolves entirely around their pitch. We do play with a high line, so we've got to be wary of the space in behind. And well, speaking of which, St Albans are on the attack here, playing it through to Dibley Diaz. What a fantastic name that is. Can he hold up the play and get it into the middle? He can. Abella's there, and Gianluca Abella scores for St Albans. We've not had many highlights in this game, but the first one really of resulting in a meaningful chance sees us go behind here. You know what? They might be top of the league. They might have better players than us, but they've only got 1 gazebo, and we've got 3 at our ground, so we are the bigger club. But yeah, it is 1-0 to them. So another really cagey first half. The Lewes game didn't have a lot of highlights. This hasn't either. We are yet to have a shot on target in this game. It is not often that we get shut down, I feel like, to this level. You can see things here. They've had all the chances, slightly more of the ball. Going into the second half, I'm going to remove the focus through middle. With how narrow this pitch is, I actually think it's probably in our benefit to use the full width of it, even if it is not a wide pitch. Elsewhere, I'm going to turn on pass into space and more direct passing. I want to see us try and get the ball over the top a little bit quicker, maybe put some earlier crosses in, and we'll whip them as well, just to try and get our pacey forwards just breaking in behind, really. Elsewhere, I don't want to change anything too drastically. Like, whilst they've had a few chances, it's not like they're creating a deluge of opportunities on our goal. I'm going to tell the players I've been unlucky, but I have faith in them. 45 minutes to turn this around. Yes, we've not had a shot, but this definitely feels like a game that is salvageable. Maybe. Okay, corner for us. Molyneux on his left foot. Whips it in. Ben at the near post. Heads just over. I feel like the pressure's mounting. The pressure is mounting. We've got another set piece here. We're creating a lot. Can we get one on goal, though? Molyneux. First effort blocked. Can he get it back into the middle? He can. And Michael Hopkins is lurking away. Doesn't get enough credit, Michael Hopkins. He's 32 years old. He's one of the older players in the team. He is the centre-back who plays alongside Sadiq. And, well, he's popped up at the back post here. First ball wasn't the best. Headed away, but not very far away at all. Molyneux put it back into the mixer. Gets another assist for his scrapbook. An hour gone here. It's 1-1. We've definitely stepped things up in this half. Is there more to come? Another corner here. Molyneux over it. Whipping it in goalward. Sadiq hits the crossbar. The net rippled. I thought it was in, but it isn't. And with 20 minutes left, I probably need to look to make some changes. Fitzgerald has been very poor today. I'm going to bring in Gabriel Isaac at centre attack in mid. I'll be honest and say Gabriel Isaac has not improved in the 18 months that I've been at this club. Still kind of keeping blind faith in him, but to be honest, I'm not sure how much longer I am going to be sticking with him. Elsewhere, Dowdy's not had a great game. Let's bring in Gallimore. He's been the backup player this year, it'd be fair to say. Not played that many games as a starter. In fact, only 1 start in the league. Yet to get a goal. But with 20 minutes left here, a tall order maybe for him to get one, but it would be the perfect time for him to score. And we could have a a free kick here in a dangerous area. Molyneux on his sweet left foot. He's the Roberto Carlos of the non-league. Unfortunately, he's not the Gala of the non-league. He can't score from there. Over the crossbar, it sails. 10 minutes left. I'm getting shouty. There's a temptation to go on attacking here. I'm going to do it. Look at the XG. We have swung this game in the second half. Can all this pressure that we've been building amount to something at the death? There's a foul in the penalty area. Isaac goes down. We have a penalty with 3 minutes left. This would be a huge result. It's going to be Thompson, I think, over it. It's going to be Thompson. Can he score? He can. He sends the keeper the wrong way. We take the lead against St Albans. And at half-time, we didn't have a shot on target. But I said, you know what? I think we can get something here. They hadn't been great either. We've upped the tempo in this half. We've got the ball forward a little bit quicker. And it's all paid off. And with that, with a matter of minutes left, let's just not overlap, not hit early crosses. Let's just chill our beans. Slow the pace down, regroup, drop deep. I do want us to be positive so that we are at least trying to keep the ball. But I do want us just to hold on to it. We do not need to risk anything here for the 2 minutes that remain, the 1 minute that remains, the 0 minutes that remain. We are going to win this game. And Molyneux at left back gets man of the match. That is an unlikely hero. He got an assist for the first goal. It was his ball into the area, if I'm not mistaken, that saw us win the penalty as well. And on a very, very weird pitch that I'm still not quite sure I understand why it's allowed, we've got a result that moves us only 4 points behind St Albans, but perhaps most importantly, into the playoff spots with the best goal difference in the league. Give Molyneux some praise, Jack. He hates me, right? Don't talk to him. I don't want to piss him off anymore. Brian, by the way, still the only journalist who turns up for all our games. I think at this point, Brian Holland is my biggest fan. Personality, enthusiastic, no relationship with me. That's because I always send my assistant. But I just like seeing his face pop up after every match. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. What a crazy result those have been today. That was a little bit unexpected to get 2 wins. I wanted to test ourselves. We've come through those tests, perhaps not with flying colours, but with 2 wins that at the end of the day, doesn't matter how we've got them. There's a W in the win column. We're into the playoff spots. Aaron Ben didn't even need to score today. He had a day off. And he probably had earned it, to be fair. Looking at matches upcoming, we have had the next round of the FA Cup drawn. It's against Weston-super-Mare, a team who are currently in the Vanarama National League South. They are down right at the very bottom. I don't think I'm going to come back for that one. We've already tested ourselves against Lewes, who have since we played them, now gone top of the league. So the fact that we beat them looks even more impressive suddenly. I want to believe that maybe we can give Weston-super-Mare a good game. Of course, we've got a couple of qualifying rounds for the first round of the FA Cup proper. In terms of when we're going to be back next time, I'm not sure yet. We're going to ride this season by the seat of our pants and see where we end up. Right now, we look good for the playoffs. Could we push on that little bit further? I'd like to think it's possible, but there is still a long time left of the year. Let's not get carried away just yet, folks. If you have enjoyed today's video, as always, do drop a like on it. We'll be back next time for more of the same. I'll see you guys same time and place tomorrow. And until then, it is me, Jack. I'll talk to you in a bit. I still can't get over the pitch that we just played on. That was bonkers.